Okay, it says I am live. Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday at 10 a.m. and I am in Montana, Hamilton, Montana, to be exact right now. I'm outside. I felt it was very important on the day of summer solstice to make sure that we were outside as we practiced our mantra. And even though you see grass and trees in the background, I am like kind of tucked away in a park in a sweet little downtown area. So you will hear cars, birds, people talking. There's going to be a lot of what we would consider distraction that may be challenging, but it is actually perfect because our topic today is transforming suffering. So the things that we may think of as distractions here today are a representation of the things in our lives that pull us out of alignment. So our opportunity while we're here together is not only to align and heal and transform by practicing our suffering mantra, it's to see if we can stay in this sacred space. You're going to be pulled out. You're going to want to know what a sound is, or you're going to focus maybe for a fraction of a second on a barking dog, and that's okay. Pivot. Bring your focus back to your breath. Bring your focus back to the mantra. Bring your focus back to my voice and the feeling of being in this sacred space. Okay? All right. First, I want to congratulate you for choosing yourself, for taking time in this moment to fill yourself up and making that important. You know, summer solstice, it represents many things, but it's the powerful, potent rays of the sun, right? That it's the longest day of the year, and you've got so much energy, so much sunlight coming in, pouring in, and it not only nourishes all of the plant life and nourishes us to grow and expand, it holds a spotlight on those things that have been tucked into the shadows. Thing like a thorn that we haven't been able to find, or a splinter. And with that focused laser beam of light, it will illuminate those spots where it's ready to be excavated. And those antiseptic rays are here to heal our wounds and allow us to expand, right? Like that flower that may have had a tiny little infestation, it's going to blast the rays of the sun, allow us to become strong and full of vigor and vitality and bloom. Okay? So let's dive into one of our classic intentions from the original run. It was also number 23 back then, and it was written by Jill, and it's called You Can Transform Suffering. My every conscious breath is a vehicle for peace. With it, I can recognize and transform my suffering, right? We've practiced accountability. We know what this means, right? Suffering can take many forms: anger, resentment, hatred, fear, injustice, impatience, grief. But basically, it's anything that lowers our vibration, anything that knocks us out of alignment. And what does being knocked out of alignment feel like? It feels like a rubber band. I've said this before, right? A rubber band that is stretched too far. And it's you in the present, and it can be stretched in the past. This is depression, despair, grief, right? Or you could not be in the present, and your thoughts, your minds, your attention is focused on the future. That feels like anxiety, overwhelm, too muchness, right? And the call is to pull that split back into the present moment, the only place that you have power, right? And realign yourself. So Jill is taking a lesson from Dr. Joseph Parent. He's a renowned expert in the performance psychology area, and we're using his practice to help us transform all aspects of suffering through this visual meditation that he's created. And with this intention, we can change our vibration of a situation, not just for ourselves, but for everybody in that space, anybody else sharing that reality with us. We can experience the negativity and the suffering, and we can transform it. We can make the changes for ourselves and for others. Are you ready to practice some alchemy? Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to imagine our heart area. And within this heart area, we're going to use our imagination to create a crystal. And that crystal can be any shape, any size, right? Any color that we want. And this crystal is the connection to the divine. And so when we're in a stressful state or situation, when we encounter our negative emotions or somebody else's negative emotions, then we go back to our crystal heart, right? And when we focus our intention on our crystal heart, we're going to expand that field around the crystal area, and we're going to make it at least as big as our chest, with the intention of spreading it out beyond our field, out into the world. We're going to breathe in awareness, being aware of our negative emotion or that a negative vibration that is running its frequency through us. And we're going to take that suffering and we're going to breathe out. And today, because it's solstice, we're going to be using the potent healing rays of the sun. Okay? So we're going to breathe in awareness, we're going to breathe out transformation, and we're going to use the sun's high vibe energy rays to do this. I have a saying, and it's, do not let the behavior of others dictate yours. Oftentimes, we are in a state of reaction, and that pushes us into suffering. We want somebody else's behavior or emotion or choice to align with ours. And because we think that it should, that stretches our rubber band. That brings us out of alignment. We are only in control of our own choices, our own free will, our decisions. And we decide how we want to feel. We decide what's next, right? So here we go. Intention 23 has two mantra possibilities. Breathing in, I acknowledge my suffering. Breathing out, I offer it to the supportive sun rays of peace. The alternative is, I breathe in my suffering. I breathe out the supportive sun rays of peace. My every conscious breath is a vehicle for peace for myself and others. Okay, so I'm going to start the timer. We're going to stay focused and in the present and expand our crystal hearts together. While we do this practice, you are in sacred space. Know that I have called in our awareness of God Source, of all the beings that populate our earth, along with the awareness of our Earth Mother, Gaia. I invite you to root in deep. Feel your feet firmly on the floor. Feel those cords of connection that are always present, and follow that awareness from the arches of your feet, moving down into the earth, beyond the grass, the pebbles, the stone, the silt, the pockets of water, moving through those layers with ease and grace, straight to the heart of Mother Earth. And welcome that connection that she offers you. Allow her to hold you. And allow whatever emotions that are happening within your body to be. Let them come up. Today is not a day where we bury them down. Today is a day where they're going to come up through our crystal heart and be transmuted. Right? That is the alchemy. Right? Turning water or lead into gold. And today, instead of turning lead into gold, we're turning our suffering into the potent, peaceful rays of the sun. Breathing in, I acknowledge my suffering. Breathing out, I offer it to the supportive sun rays of peace. Now focus that attention on your crystal heart. Have you built it in a certain shape? It is a sphere or a heart, maybe a triangle or a diamond. There's no right way. It's whatever feels right for you. Is your crystal clear, transparent? Does it have flecks and streaks of color? Build it any way you wish, as long as it serves your highest good and the highest good of all that surrounds you. And now, as if that crystal was the sun residing inside your chest, allow it to activate and begin to emanate its rays outward. And then begin to scan your body. Where are you feeling suffering? Where are you out of alignment, wanting something, wanting a certain outcome, thinking that it is the best, that we know better, and being in resistance to what is? There is only isness. We have the opportunity to either be in alignment with the all there isness or out of alignment. Those are the choices. So offer that suffering to your crystal heart. Ask that it may be transmuted into peace. And ask for help. You are not alone. You have this community. You have the support of all the non-physical beings, our ancestors, our angels, gods, goddesses, whatever you believe. All of that potent, high vibrational energy is here with us today. Allow yourself to be healed. Allow yourself to be that person who is not defined by their suffering. Are you brave enough to do that today? I'm holding you. We are holding you. Breathe it out. Allow the expansion to unfold. My conscious breath is a vehicle for peace for myself and for others. I transmute my suffering into peace. I'm breathing in awareness. I am aware of my suffering. I and breathing out peace. Calling all the pockets of suffering in my body, in my subtle body, surrounded maybe in the external reality I share with others. And I transmute it. I know that my power, our power, is infinite. Our capability of healing and transmuting it is infinite. It is indomitable. Continue to breathe, continue to be here. Allow what wants to come up in your body to be expressed. You may feel tears, you may feel tightness in your chest. Breathe through it. Breathing in, I acknowledge my suffering. Breathing out, I offer it to the supportive sun rays of peace. All of those distractions are like the representatives in our life. There are going to be things that will pull our focus, maybe knock us out of alignment. We have the choice to come back. Continue to expand the vibration of your crystal heart, transmuting that suffering into peace of mind, feeling that settling of peace emanating through every cell of your body. And when you become overflown and overfull and you are abundant with that peace, share it. There are those in our community right now, their hearts are aching and they need our abundance. So if you have it, offer it. I offer my abundance of peace to all those in need. You are held. In our last 30 seconds, I invite you to come back into your body. Begin to wiggle those toes and those fingers while holding on to that safe, solid feeling of peace. Knowing you are forever connected to Source, to one another, but holding your individual vibration and resonance so we don't feel other people's feelings, right? Come back to you. And that was 10 minutes. Thank you for sharing a piece of yourself. Thank you for expanding the healing and for being with me here in Hamilton, Montana. I send you ease and grace. I send you love. On this summer solstice, I offer you the invitation to find something to celebrate. Even in our darkest hours, there is something for us to celebrate. There is always light. Always. There is always light. In the meantime, Jill and I send you ease and grace. This is the highlight of our week. Please join Jill tonight for her 10 p.m. version of Intention 23. I love you.